everyone, it's Pete here from a Pain Toolkit, and hey, I've got a new friend. And who's that new friend? It's Denise from the east coast of the United States of America. Good morning to you, Denise.
Good morning, Pete.
Thanks very much for coming on today. Hey, listen, I really love what you do. I love the. I'll get into that a little bit more a little bit later on, but what I'm really buzzing about what you do is that what you call yourself like quitting and sitting, and I'm a little bit like that myself. But listen, we'll get into that a little bit later on. But can I ask you, can you just sort of tell the folks that a little bit about yourself and how did you get into, why did you do the the sitting campaign?
Sure. So I have always been somebody who enjoyed walking, and I realized how much better I felt when I walked and exercised and, what have you. I also walk with a limp because I have mild to moderate cerebral palsy. So I walk very slowly. I am not somebody that's going to be, winning races by any means, but I don't care because I feel so much better when I stay active. And so that sort of was the beginning. But then I had an accident in 2013. I was actually training to walk a longer race, the New York City Marathon, which enables people with physical disabilities to participate. And I tripped over a tree stump, and instantaneously I developed traumatic and severe arthritis. And in a matter of a few months, I couldn't walk at all without a walker or a cane. And every single step was incredibly painful. And I realized what a gift it is to walk and to move without pain. But I also noticed, Pete, that even walking with pain, it helped me feel better. It was almost like a lubricant. And as they say, motion is lotion. And but I started making plans with my orthopedist to get a new hip, which he assured me would be a game changer and enable me to walk and exercise again. And so even in the few weeks before my surgery, the only exercise I could do is go to the gym and hobble up to the elliptical and using my walker and then carefully transfer to the elliptical. And even that was helpful. And I just realized after my surgery that what a gift it is to walk and to move. Now I'm pain-free, but I also realized that I couldn't just walk for myself and encourage my friends and family. I needed to encourage everyone to walk and to be as active as they can, because there's so many benefits when we stay active. And there's health benefits that we all know about, such as it moderates the risk of diabetes and cancer and arthritis and depression and anxiety are often helped by staying active. But even more importantly, I feel it just makes you feel better and less stressed and have more energy. And I'm in my 60s now, which has taken a bit to say. But what I realize is that I don't have many limitations on the energy that I need to do whatever I want, whether it's do household tasks or fun things like go hiking or go for a trip in a canoe. There's nothing I really can't do. And I attribute it solely and squarely to staying active. And that's really what I want for everybody. I want all of us to live our best lives and our best lives free of pain, or at least moderate that pain as you've done with your toolkit, to live our best lives and pursue our dreams. And that's really, to me, what staying active gives us all is the ability to live our best lives.
Now, I'm 100% behind you. And that's why we've organised this meeting, really, this interview, because I think you've got a lot of good messages there to give others. But people with long-term pain or long-term health condition, You know, I know back in the days I did, I feared exercise because to me, when I started to do any exercise, walk, to me, it equaled more pain sort of thing. So there's a lot of people out there just like me who back in the day, you know, fear that sort of movement may make things worse. So what sort of motivation, you know, what would you say to someone who sort of fears that, you know, getting moving and stuff like that? What would you say
I
to them?
would strongly encourage them to start really slowly, and to think about what do they kind of enjoy or at least might be acceptable to them. And, maybe it's just starting with a 2-minute walk around their house. Maybe it's, they put on some music and they dance. Or maybe, they're making a cup of tea and as the kettle or the microwave comes up and heats the water, maybe they walk around their house then, or maybe they even do a couple of leg lifts. There's endless possibilities, but the key to, in my opinion, and frankly, the research of habit change folks, is that the key is to start small and with small doable steps. We tend to think where we're gonna, it's a new year, I'm gonna right out of the gate I'm gonna go for a 40-minute walk. But if you're not accustomed to walking for 40 minutes, you might as well be talking about scaling Mount Everest.
Yeah.
It's just, and it doesn't seem like walking for 5 minutes every day for a month is going to have much of an impact, but you're just setting the foundation. And then that 5 minutes becomes 7 minutes a day, and that becomes 10 minutes. And interesting what a snowball it becomes, because Pete, if you just walk 15 minutes a day, now that's 1% of your day, just a tiny bit of your day. But if every day you go for a 15-minute walk, over the course of the year, you will have added 91 hours of walking to your life each year. It's over 2 full-time weeks. It's a lot of walking, and it's just 15 minutes a day. And the kind of also exciting part is if you nudge that 15 minutes a day up to 22 minutes a day, just 22 minutes a day, over 7 days a week, you will have met the public health recommendation of 150 minutes of moderate exercise a week. That's just 22 minutes a day. I mean, it really is within grasp of most people. Perhaps not initially, but it's a very doable goal. And so what I would say to folks that are suffering with chronic pain or illness, or they're just, out of shape and feeling hopeless, that you can do it. You absolutely can do it. I know, because I'm no big deal. And if I can do it, and I'm a middle-aged mom with cerebral palsy, you can do it. I can assure you. And I believe in you. But the trick is just to start small and make it happen each and every day. And I would challenge folks, give yourself a month, give yourself 30 days, 31 days, and just see if after that 30 days, see if you don't feel better. See if you don't feel a little more energetic, a little less stressed, because I'm banking that you will.
Yeah.
And our website, Quitting the Sitting, has lots of ideas to get started. We're also active on Twitter and Facebook. So Quitting the Sitting, not a hard website to remember. Got lots of ideas, and I'm always here to chat with folks if they're need support or have concerns. I'm just an email away.
Well, I'll tell you what, guys, that's fantastic messages to get in there, and I mean, that's right, you motivated me as well. I've been out, I've been watching the went up to here at the moment. It's a Saturday afternoon, and when normally I go out for a short walk during the day, but today I went and watched the local rugby team playing a game of rugby, and I left them at half time. But I've had a fantastic. I've been out in round by trees and talking to people, and I think as well, there's lots of walking groups out there. You don't have to. Some people like being on their own, but walking can be sociable as well. And I know there's in my area there's
Absolutely.
walking groups. Yeah.
Absolutely. And the other thing to keep in mind is you don't have to avoid sitting all the time. You know, I'm sitting now. I enjoy watching TV. You know, it doesn't have to be one or the other. But when you start moving towards, you know, daily activity where you look forward to exercises, you look forward to your walk, your biking, your walk with your neighbors, what have you. Um, you don't have to give up sitting in your favorite activities. If you like to read, if you like to crochet, you know, all of that is fine. We just strongly suggest that people not sit for prolonged periods of time. Now, what is a prolonged period of time? Generally, the public health recommendations are half an hour or 40 minutes. If you've been sitting watching a show, just get up, you know, go get yourself a drink of water. It doesn't have to be a long break from sitting. You know, even a minute or two is beneficial, but you want to break that habit of sitting for hours and hours and hours, because that's really harmful to our health. So
Denise, there's fantastic messages there. And listen, guys, go and visit Denise's website, Quitting the Sitting, and follow her on social media. I know I do. And I'm getting a lot of some really good tips as well. Denise, has been fantastic talking to you today. I'm
it's
so
been a
pleased,
wonderful chatting with you, Pete.
yeah.
I appreciate the opportunity. And I look forward from hearing from folks who have become more active and how it has impacted and enhanced their lives, because I know it's going to happen and I know they can do it. And I'm looking forward to hearing all about it.
Denise, I think you're a little gold mine. Please, I'm already pleased I asked you to do this. And I know we're going to have a few more chats as well over the coming
Sounds great.
months.
Sounds great.
Well, everyone, thanks very much for watching another Paint Toolkit interview. Give me if you know people out there who've got some good ideas to share, like Denise, just get in contact so I can hook up and organise an interview with them. So once again, Denise, thanks very much, and I'll
Thank you so much, Pete. I appreciate the opportunity and look forward to chatting with you soon.
Okay, take care, everyone. Take care, Denise. Take care, everyone. Be cool and groovy. Ciao.
Bye-bye.